Hey guys, Kevpert here. Welcome to episode 11 of my 1v1 analysis series. Today we're playing Unstoppable MC. He's been in now the top 100 in season 3, so he's a really good player. Haven't played him about a month. I haven't played a lot of ones since. Actually, he used to beat me quite a bit. And here I've been working really hard on things like the light flicks, changing my game up completely, trying to become more of a complete player, integrating some wall play. You'll see myself be a lot more aggressive this game, so different play style. This is because I know how dangerous he can be on flicks and taking the ball out of the back, bounce dribbles and such. So you'll see me play very smart, very aggressive, not letting him get any dribble started, getting all sorts of niggling hits, a lot of things that we saw Haku do very well last game that just interrupt the flow of the opponent. So let's get started, and we'll go from my perspective. So one thing you'll notice, my camera angle actually lets me see behind the ball, and it's very obvious that he fakes there, and as he's racing for the boost, it's a race he cannot win, and so I actually beat him to it. So really poor play on his part. He did not sell that fake well at all, and I'm a little composed there just to get the power slide there and take that into net. Looks like he messed up his fast kickoff attempt, and I talked about this in one of my subscriber analysis videos for Awowa. And this is all about creating the best angle for your shot. So if we go into fly cam here, right here, and one of the things he was doing was he was trying to take the ball there and try to score from that sort of angle. That angle is non-existent. So I want to get this ball, it's moving very slowly this way. I want to get it to come back as far as possible. So I need to fake, I need to do whatever I can to keep the opponent stuck around here. Not willing, right? Not wanting him to come out. So here, there's a fake boost there. Another fake boost just keeps him stranded there. Right. Once I have an acceptable angle, I go for the shot, and it commits him. So let's go back. There it is. And here I have opportunity to get some pressure. My turn I do way too early and actually lose control of the ball here. He actually does a really nice fake right here, which I'm not ready for. Really smart play. He probably should have scored here. So just my power slide turn was suboptimal there. Now what I like about this play right here is that I have all the cards, and since I'm so close to my back wall, there's really no outcome for him that's acceptable unless he comes around this way and starts clearing it across. Right, if he hits this into my backboard or back wall, I can easily get a counter. So that's exactly what happens. This is not in a good position for him, and I can easily beat him with a double jump, which is what I do. Push it out. With a better catch, probably could have taken that into dribble for a goal. Just doing some power slides there to get the best 50-50 I can. So if we go back up here, you can see here, I have some space, so I'm going to power slide. I want to get head on here so I can get multiple hits on the ball. That's important for 50-50s. Some players might try to turn and do a side dodge, and with a side dodge, you're not getting multiple hits because your trajectory would be something like that. So this is very important. I get an acceptable 50-50. I'm able to recover as he gets the boost. I'm just going to pressure here. So here, this is something I picked up from Haku. So right here, I do a little half turn. And once you do a half turn, you face that way. You can decide to complete the turn, or you can decide to actually go back if the player is doing something that you don't like. So here, looks like he has the ball on the ground. Looks like I can maybe dunk him, so I complete the turn, and I'm going to go tackle. He does really well here, and he's going to get the goal as he hits this into me. Very smart. But you'll see here that once he hits this up, he actually is expecting the challenge. He blocks it really nicely, and he gets a really nice shot towards goal that I can do nothing about. Nice play from him. So here I'm accepting the shot. I know it's going to be a weak one based on its trajectory. Trying to get a nice hit there. And now I know I'm in trouble. He has a direct avenue to goal here, direct angle for the shot. So I need to step very quickly, and you'll see myself actually pull out of this challenge. You'll see I'll let it cushion it. And this lets me get the next hit. I cushion it so I can get in a position to get the next hit. He backs off, and now I'm in a position to dribble this. So this is really important. A lot of players might have rushed this and hit this right into the corner. They might have flipped. The car might be landing on the wall. Unstoppable might just be able to turn around, get another attack going with no pressure on the ball. So very important that you just kind of cushion this. I land on my wheels and carry this into a dribble. And this is where I've been working on delayed flicks. You'll see a really powerful one here. He's not able to get the save. So delayed flicks are really good if you have that sort of distance between you and the other player who's retreating. And the power often surprises them. So here, not the best shot. Probably should have air rolled to the right to get an air roll shot towards net. And here, you'll see myself make a pretty big positioning error that almost leads into a goal. So he actually does really well here. Even though the ball's on the ground, he gets on that side of the ball. And that worries me because he can take the ball this way, he can take the ball this way. And so what I want to do is I want to make the play predictable. And so I want to park my car kind of this way, funnel the play this way so I can challenge from the side. And he does really well to negate that. So I go really far wide, too far wide. You'll see my trajectory goes like this. That's just really inefficient. I could easily gone on this side of the ball, right? The ball's that way. I could easily just been around here, start moving towards this way. So here he's able to just push the ball on the ground. That's the only thing he can do. And he almost gets a goal because of it. I get quite the fortuitous save there. And now I'm all sorts of trouble. Just kind of jump past the ball there and he gets the goal. But from his perspective, that was a really good turn. Let's see. All right, nice turn there. He's challenging. That's him being aggressive. Okay, so better kickoff for me this time. I'm going to grab that boost. I know he's going for that boost. I'm just going to hit this really quickly into the corner. And some aggressive play there works out for me in the end. So right here, this is all about reading cues. So at this point, once he's flipped this way, I know he's going for this boost. He's going to go for that boost and he's going to try to recover. So what I have to do is hit this really fast into the corner. So that's why I'm just driving. And I'm trying to get a bump here actually. And it pops out like this. And just positions itself perfectly for a backflip. Not something I'd usually do, driving around backwards, but it works out well there since I got a little bump and he was kind of out of position there. And that should be his goal there. And so this might not look like much, but my pressure here prevents a dribble. So as this ball comes across, go into this camera, you'll see myself just flip. Even though I have very little boost, I have about maybe 12 boost. If I had not pressured, gone back for boost, he would have easily just gone around this, started dribble, and he would have been carrying this ball towards my net. And that would have been very dangerous. You don't want to give high-level players time on the ball. So myself just flipping this way forces him to hit this back towards his own net. This is going to get him in all sorts of trouble as he's unable to carry this across. See here, it hits the curve. We both fake, right? I'm not interested in going for this hit. There's nothing I can do to win this ball, to score a goal here. Fake the hit, get a 50-50 instead. A little quick landing, quick thinking here with a double jump pop. Gets him the goal. So it's all because of that pressure earlier on that I didn't give him the opportunity to get a dribble started. So kind of a neutral kickoff there. A little more on his side. I opt not to go for the boost there and just pressure the ball instead. I get a really nice bounce there off the dunk. And so him with a lot of boost, I'm trying to recover. I get on the side of the ball so I can just sweep across. That's a lot better than the example I had previously. And the outcome here is a better save. Now, I really wanted to hit this into the corner, maybe around here, to get the ball to pop out this way, so like that. And I actually hit this in the sidewall, so I'm a little concerned that he's going to beat me to the ball. My boost situation is not great, So at this point, I kind of have my eyes on the boost here, but I know I've heard him. I know he's going to go for that boost. And so it's a race I cannot win. So what I want to do is just chip this ball up into the air, maybe grab a few pads, defend from there. So you see from this perspective, you see if I had not gone for that, if I'd gone for the boost, he probably would have demoed me or something. He probably would have just gotten the boost, gone up on the wall, had a shot towards goal. Not ideal. So just tip this up and I go for the shot myself. So this is with 12 boosts I make this shot. Grab that little pad there, that's really important. Instead, now he's trying to make a save. I hit this into him. Just buys me some time to get buys me some time to get the boost there. And here you see me do that Haku turn. It's the half turn. Right here, I decide if I want to fully turn, if the outcome is positive, favorable for me for a step. If not, I could just drop off there. That's all that is. And so he's on the ground. Not interested in getting a 50-50 there. And here I'm just going to double jump there to just pinch that. And I get the save. So I wanted to get this into a dribble. Doesn't work out. I lose the dribble. And he goes for the boost. And do a little half turn here. Full turn, sorry. So as he goes for the boost, I go for my own boost. Trying to face the play here. He does really well to take this along the line. So I'm not sure if you noticed, but as he takes it this way, I have to turn this way and I have to kind of defend like this. Which is not ideal, but I want to get on this side of the ball again so I can funnel him towards net. And he's taking his time to get down top of his car, so it's not dangerous. I can step very quickly. So it takes some time to get on the sweet spot of his car on Octane because it's a tall car. So I can just jump up a little early, get the dunk. And it turns out to be a okay situation for myself. Messed this up completely. It looks like I don't have that much boost there. And he gets a really nice hit here. So that's a bit of a mechanical error on my part. There. And right here. Hits over me. And you can see what I'm trying to attempt here. See if I can. I'm trying to just drop this ball. I kind of over-rotate here. And I just want to drop this ball somewhere around here. Land on top of it, something like that. I just over-rotate. It's hitting the bottom side of the car instead of hitting the shell of the car there, the nose of the car. I'm giving him the easiest shot possible. But from his perspective, it's a really nice turn. You might notice it here. So he goes for the boost. Quick power slide there. Power slide's so important at high level. And he just puts this teasing shot there. That gets him the goal. Okay, so I'm going to go for this boost. It's going to force him to get that boost, and then I can take it across. So a bit sketchy here with the pinch. And he kind of wastes that turn and clear there. He just completely threw away that ball. And grab this boost. And I'm going to try to get a dribble delayed flick going. And this is a really nice distance. X-Devils are really good at throwing the ball maybe 2/3 of the pitch. 2/3 to 1/2 the pitch. Since I have so much space, I can just speed up this ball. You see the distance between him and myself is really great. I want to just throw this high up in the air early. So even though that's not going to be a shot, he's probably going to save that. It's not going to be a goal. I can maybe get the rebounds here. So as the rebounds there, he actually make an insane recovery if you notice that from his perspective. Perfect landing there, and he gets a save. So I'm just going to do a half flip to recover. Kind of doing the half turn there. You see myself do it again. Just throw a fake turn. Gets him to lose the dribble. And I get in a position to save this. Not sure why he's not going for the shot there. Could have been a goal for him. And so this is a really common situation once. And so you have to be a little careful being aggressive here. So here it's very obvious. Let's actually go into this camera. This is a pretty common move in ones. If someone's good on the power slide, they'll do this a lot. They'll grab the boost, come out the wall, pinch this ball this way, or just drive into the ball and try to get over you. So what you'll see me do is, as soon as I recognize the situation, I'll just start dropping out and defending that situation. So there it is. I'm actually trying to delay this. I'm trying to hit this behind Unstoppable here, trying to get the ball somewhere around there. Doesn't work out. So you'll see myself just immediately just drop off. Not interested in getting a 50-50. And he does really well there just to drop off. And I get a nice step. So important thing here is watching the trajectory of the ball. I hit this very flat, but it's actually towards unstoppable. So since the ball is going towards unstoppable, he has a shorter turn as opposed to myself, so I just need to drop off and accept this next hit. So as he's not really in control, just get over him, get the next hit, get a 50-50 there. I'm going to go for this boost, try to get a boost start going. And here I get another dribble. And you'll see here I actually fake him out. And the reason I fake him out is because I've conditioned. You know, I got 2 delayed flicks earlier. He's probably worried about protecting the far side of the goal where I can get a really powerful delayed flick. So with the little fake, with those flicks in mind earlier, I actually fool him. So we'll look at this from his perspective. Right, he's defending that far side of the goal. He's defending this side of the goal. And he's left this tiny little space back here. And that's where I just put it with the fake. So quite pleased with that. That's just some strategizing there on my end. So you see here I press on the kickoff. It's something I've been doing quite a bit this game. And he hasn't really had an answer for that. And that gets me the goal. So that's the end of the game there. He forfeits. And you'll see there that I've really changed up my game quite a bit. Delayed flicks, you know, I used to be all about bounce dribbles. A lot more aggression. I got 2 goals. Let's see if I can find that previous goal. So, I mean, you have this play here. So, a lot more aggressive. I'm not letting Unstoppable get dribbles. I don't think he had too many dribbles, maybe he had a couple. Definitely didn't have some where he was dribbling from the whole length of the pitch like the goals I scored. So I stopped a lot of that with my aggressive play. You saw some delayed flicks. That's something I've been working really hard on. I think I've been putting about maybe 30 minutes a day for the last 10 days. Just working on delayed flicks, adding new components to my game, and it's really paid off. So, you know, I mentioned in one of my previous update videos I wanted to become more of a complete player in ones. You saw some wall play as well. And so I think I'm moving in the right direction. And hopefully you guys too also find little things that you want to work on, inspired by, you know, some of my analysis and some of the moves I do, and work on those yourself. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.